What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Chrissy Chaos. We are here. This is the last episode from the Staten Island studio.
Yep.
Then we are moving on, baby. We are going to have a little bit of an interim going live from Homeless Pimp's apartment. And then we are moving to our studio in Soho. And we thought, what better guest to end it all from the Flagarant 2 podcast, Mark Gagnon. Mark Gagnon. Mark Gagnon, yeah.
We're ending it with a bang, Chrissy.
Ended it with a bang.
Come on, man.
I fucking love it. Mark, I love it, dude.
I heard you have anxiety, so I wanted to come out with a pop, you know?
Dude, I like it, man. That's amazing.
Do you have his face when it popped?
Oh, yeah, I have it.
Oh
Mark Gagnon.
Man.
Oh,
What's up, Chrissy?
how you feeling, baby?
I'm excellent. I came all the way out to the island, man.
Did you take a scooter here?
I took the motorcycle. Wow. Yeah.
So not a Vespa, it's a real motorcycle.
So real Japanese motorcycle.
See, that's what I like about you is you're not on a Vespa, you're not on a scooter, you're on a real man's motorcycle.
Yeah, I don't believe in it. Everyone in Brooklyn, like all these people in Soho, they all ride around in their little scooters on their Vespas, and I think it's sad.
Yeah, dude, I think that motorcycle. Now, see, I don't know. I've never even sat on a motorcycle once in my life.
This is Ruth?
Ruth Bader.
Oh, hell yeah.
RBG, dude.
You got to get a motorcycle, Chrissy. That's the next step. I know you have children. You have a baby.
Right.
So you got to be careful.
Right. Do you care if you die?
No, I've had a good life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You
yeah.
seriously, if you got killed in a motorcycle accident, you think you'd be happy? You'd die happy.
Yeah, and I would. And I think this is like the peak of my, like, if I were to die now, it would be ideal because this is all potential energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the rest of my life and career is all like, oh, what could have been.
Right.
If I died right now, I would have died, oh, he could have been the greatest comic of all time.
Right.
But if I die when I'm 50, they go, oh, he was like a B club. He was like doing some road gigs.
Yeah, he died at the Dayton Funny Bone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, okay, wait, how old are you?
26.
20. What a good age, dude. 26.
What were you doing when you were 26, Chrissy?
When I was 20, I'm going to tell you right now. So when I was born in 1984. I can only figure it out by the years. 1984, so 26, 2008. Okay, so 2008, I was in my third year of graduate school.
Okay.
So 2008, actually that end of 2008 when I was 26, I got my doctorate degree. And I became a licensed physical therapist, and I was 1 year away from starting stand-up. I started stand-up at 27, so I hadn't even started comedy yet.
But you were just a doctor.
I was, I had a doctorate.
You were a doctor, Chrissy. You were just a
doctorate
regular doctor.
In physical therapy. Yeah, I think that I spent a lot of time in my 20s doing stuff that I really didn't want to do. But like things that like look nice, like academics and this and that. But I'll tell you exactly what it was. I was doing things for other people in my 20s. I was doing things for my mom and my dad. But now I feel like the last 10 years I've just done whatever I wanted to do. But you seem like you got to do what you want to do earlier in life, which is good, which means you should die earlier.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing great so far. You know what I mean?
When did you start comedy? How old were you?
I was like 18.
Wow.
Which is a bad time to start. Because when you start when you're 18, like you think you have things to say.
Right.
And then you go up in these comedy clubs, everyone's like, why is there a kid? Like there's a child on stage.
Well,
no
some
really
people say, the argument is with younger comics is that they don't have a point of view and haven't lived life yet, and that's why they can't possibly be funny. But I disagree with that. I think that there's plenty of young kids. I think the fact that they haven't lived life yet is what's funny. Is like you know, when you're 18, 19 years old and you're talking about something that you really don't understand, none of us would understand when we were 18, 19, but you have like a point of view about it. That could be really funny and different and original. Yeah. You know? It's kind of like we were just talking about DeSantis, fucking Governor DeSantis, who will be the president.
From my home state, from Florida.
45, 46 years old when he becomes president. It's good that he's young.
Yeah. He's like the Pete Davidson of politicians. You know what I mean? He starts at a young age, bangs out tens. He's got a hot wife. Have you seen his wife? She's a beautiful woman.
Dude, literally, from now on, I'm going to call him Pete DeSantis or Ron Davidson. Yeah, he does have a hot wife.
Me and Pete started at the same age, I think. I think he was like 16, 17 or something like that. Like We started right around the same age. And so far, he's, I think, ahead of me in terms of women.
Terms of women?
And career and also money and I think everything else. But
yeah.
I have like 2 more years, and I think maybe I can try to leapfrog him.
Yeah, but dude, you got longer hair.
You
got longer hair.
So he's got everything over me.
And I'd argue, you got longer hair, and I'd argue you could probably do more push-ups and pull-ups.
Maybe.
You could.
Yeah.
Are you a workout guy?
Yeah, I like to work out. Yeah,
So what? How many pull-ups can you do in a row?
Right now?
Yeah.
How many can you do?
Genuinely?
Yeah.
Like
I can do one more than you. If we were to do a competition,
and
right
I have
now.
video evidence of this, I can do 15.
No, there's no way.
12 clean.
There's no way.
12 clean. I could do 12 cleans, but 15 like struggling.
Yeah.
12 clean though. Clean. Like
legs not moving.
Hanging down, all the way up.
See, but you grew up in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I feel like Brooklyn kids just know how to do
because we got
pull-ups.
the scaffolding.
Yeah, it's just like you guys just do prison workouts and shit.
Yeah.
But you still somehow got an ass. Like normally Brooklyn kids don't have ass.
I'm losing it a little bit because of intermittent fasting, but I still do have I'll always, even when I was playing ball and I was like 185 pounds, I always had an ass.
Yeah. Same way. They call me Buddy.
You got an ass?
Yeah. Because I'm the cake boss.
Well, what's up, Toronto? This Thursday and Friday, I will be there. I'm going to be honest with you. Thursday, those 2 shows, they got some tickets. Friday's all sold out. Saturday in Buffalo's all sold out. I mean, every one of my fucking shows here is sold out except Thursday in Toronto. What the hell are you doing in Toronto? Is it because I made the ticket prices too high? Well, I'll secretly drop them then. Even though my manager and agent told me never to say that out loud, I'm going to tell you the truth. I will secretly drop the ticket price if that's what it is. Okay? And by the way, I don't control this shit. I should have more control over my life, but I don't. But every other show on this goddamn tour is sold out except the fucking first 2 shows in Toronto on Thursday. So what do you got? What do you people want me to do? Do you want me to do blackface like your prime minister? I'll do it. What do you want me to fucking do, Toronto? Okay? Raptors, you want me to be dressed up like a fucking dinosaur? Do you want me to do that? I'll do whatever you want. They're not sold out. Friday is. So I'll be on. Friday is. And so is Saturday in Buffalo. But, Toronto, New Year's Eve also in Huntington, Long Island, which is my home place, not sold out. I don't know what it is. Maybe the tickets are too high. I don't fucking know. Oh, yeah, and Venetia is telling me to tell you guys to go get the merch at ChristyComedy.com. We got the hoodies, and we have the logo of the Newport cigarettes that we've illegally put on the sweatshirt. So get them before we get a cease and desist from the lawyers representing Newport Cigarette Company. But ChristyComedy.com for Tiki Wikis. See you this week in Toronto, Buffalo, New Year's Eve in Long Island, and then we got a whole bunch of ones in the South. All the shows in the South in December are pretty much sold out, and in January of next year, pretty much close to sold out. So just go to ChristyComedy.com for Tiki Wikis. But you're a proportionate guy. Maybe. For the most part.
I feel like you're proportionate. You have a nice thigh, right?
No, but it's like my thighs they're not as muscular as I would like them to be. But look, you sit back, you got the wife beater on, you got a flat tummy.
Yeah, I try.
So you diet and everything.
I did intermittent fasting for a little bit. Yeah.
So what were your hours?
I would do 12 hours on, 12 hours off. So I would just kind of eat all day, really, and then just sleep all night.
Dude, it's genetics, man. You got good genetics.
No, I would do it for a little, but it was not good for me. So now I just only eat what my wife makes, and that's my rule.
You're married already.
I'm married, dog.
See, married at 26 is good.
I got married when I was like 23.
So you've been married to 23.
Catholic kid, bro.
Do you guys want kids?
I do want kids. Yeah. That's the goal.
Are you trying yet?
I'm not trying, but I'm Catholic, so we're not allowed to use birth control or we burn in hell. So I'm like,
Right, whatever it is.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of like the thing. We don't really do it for the religious reason, but she's not on birth control, so it just kind of, it could happen.
And Catholic, you can't use condoms.
Well,
you can. You can't do it in the butt because that's gay.
It is
Any
gay.
type of anal to the Catholic, even guy and a girl, it's all gay.
Wait, so when she puts it in my butt, it's gay?
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
It's just, dude. It's what the priest said.
I don't know.
It's what the fucking.
Wait, what priest told you that?
Father Bill, one of my priests that I've known for a long time. But that's interesting. I didn't know that you were Catholic. Do you feel Catholicism now? Do you think it has a black eye?
A black guy?
Black eye.
Oh, black eye.
It doesn't have as many black guys.
Yeah. They need to recruit
black
more.
Eye.
From what? From all the raping?
Well, no, like when I was growing up.
From all the diddling, you think?
Like my kids, right? Now, and I'm like my mother's very religious.
Yeah.
And so is my father. But I'm like, I don't know about Catholicism. I don't know.
I think it's irrelevant. I think it's getting less and less relevant, at least
right
in the place. Like I grew up in Florida, and there were not a ton of Catholics in like my little clique. I also went to like a Presbyterian school. My parents like sent all my other siblings to Catholic school.
Right.
And then they were like, oh, they did this weird thing where they were like, it's not Catholic enough. because it was just kids that were like doing pills and shit. Like no one actually was Catholic. And then they sent me to like a Presbyterian school. They're like, these are where the real Catholics are. The real Christian kids that aren't Catholic, but she was
hardcore.
Like, yeah, like fundamentalist kind of vibe.
Yeah, because I feel
what's
like
the difference? What's the difference?
I have no idea what the
So
difference is.
like, I mean, the real difference, you want to really get into
From
it?
between Presbyterian and Catholicism?
Yeah, you want to get into some Martin Luther shit?
Guys,
We're going
get your lube
Reformation?
out, get your dicks out of your pants.
We're bringing History of Hyenas back, baby. We're going to history right now. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, so Martin Luther, okay, he was a Catholic. I think he was like a monk or some shit. He was like a priest. And then basically he's in Wittenberg, Germany. They're doing their little thing, and he's pissed. He's got like all this guilt about being Catholic. He's not good enough Catholic, blah, blah, blah. That guy right there. He's got a head like Chrissy. Look at that thing.
Look at that fucking big head.
That's a
nice
big
fat
head.
chin.
That's why you can't go on a motorcycle. They don't make helmets big enough for you, buddy. I really don't
Can I
think so.
put your helmet on? Does it fit?
I don't. You need to put it on right now. It's not gonna fit your head. But
Let's see if Mark if Mark QAnon's helmet fits my head. Oh, nice. Now putting the keys in it, is this a normal thing?
Yeah, I don't know actually. I don't hang with bikers. I'm not in a biker gang.
So wait.
Despite my appearance.
Is the key? Do you take this off? Do you keep this on your chin when you're riding it?
No, take it out.
How do you take it
Chrissy,
out?
how do you think you start the motorcycle, buddy? I'm gonna ask you an honest question. How do you think you start it up?
Ooh.
Scrunchy.
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 Let me see.
Take the key off, Chrissy. Jeez, like unbuckle it. What do you think this is? Because of Winn-Dixie? You don't need a collar on.
I wasn't sure.
Take it off. All right. Yep.
Oh my God.
It fits. It fit. Does this fit?
You look like a Lego.
Does it fit or it doesn't fit?
It fits perfectly.
It's so wild.
Do you feel safe?
I do actually feel safe.
Okay, ready? Brace. Ready? Just Dude, it deflected perfectly.
But does this? Oh,
Talking to Mike.
Oh, here it is. The gloves don't fit. That's what it is. Mark's got little baby boy hands. The gloves don't fit. Aw.
It's
a little
okay.
baby.
No. You're doing like an OJ thing. This is like when OJ put on the gloves, he definitely could have fit, but he pretended like he couldn't do it. He's like Walt Jr. when he was sliding them on. He's like, oh, I don't know what's going on.
I think
You
that
pretended to not be able to fit. You can fit.
He probably maybe had a lot of salt intake the day before.
Oh yeah, no, he was definitely.
I want to do the podcast with this helmet on, but I'm genuinely afraid I can't get it off.
Oh my God.
Thank God.
Oh, came right off.
That was terrifying. That was a little scary.
If I got a helmet stuck on my head, genuinely a helmet stuck on my head, how would we get it off?
No, you
Would
live
we
like
have
that.
to call 911?
No,
You live like
call
that.
your boy.
Who?
Call Patty Flyballs.
Patty? Oh, because he's a fireman.
Yeah. You got someone from the ladder that can come out.
Dude,
and take it
this is It is. Oh, wait, I don't want to lose your key on you. Where's the key now? Oh, here's the key. Okay, just remember here. It's right in here.
off. Oh, I appreciate that.
A little
Thank
bell
you.
key and then a little scrunchie.
When you put the helmet on, the helmet feels bigger, doesn't it? A little bit.
That helmet was definitely too small, and I gotta say, I was expecting a motorcycle helmet to smell bad. It smells good, dude.
Yeah. Why would it smell bad?
Because it's on your head and you're sweating in it like a sock.
No, it's not like that. It's not
What's
like
the
that.
deal with now? When did you realize you had beautiful scungili hair? When
Honestly,
did you? Yeah.
I just started letting it grow out. I think the last time, a few times ago when we talked, you said I look like Rhea Perlman, which it was that moment that I thought, oh wow, maybe
Pull up Rhea Perlman?
I do have beautiful hair.
You do, but it
I was
was
insecure about it. Then you called me Rhea Perlman, and then that
Yeah,
made me
Rhea.
actually.
No, not Leah Perlman. Rhea.
What comedy club does that guy own? I've seen that guy before.
RHEA. Yeah, Perlman. Second one down.
Lee Perlman. That's
That's what Mark's hair used to look
Yeah.
like. That's Danny DeVito's wife.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I had no idea.
She's
But
great from Cheers. Rhea Perlman's great.
Yeah.
So because your hair it's iconic. Now, like, do you think like you'd ever cut it? Is there ever a way you'd cut it?
For charity.
You're really?
For money. Yeah. If I could open
How
up
much money seriously? $100,000 would you cut it?
right now,
Yeah.
I would say probably 75K.
Anybody out there
If we want to do a fundraiser,
want to offer up $75,000?
I would do it. For 150K, I'll donate it. I'll give it to someone. I'll do like a kid with cancer.
Here, if you're listening to that, for $150K,
Yeah.
Marky G will donate his hair. You know what? It's an interesting thing because you could cut it for 75, pocket 75, give another 75 to charity, and then have that again in like 2 years. Like It's not like you could just grow it out. Like it's, you know what I mean?
Like 4 or 5 years, dude.
4 or 5 years.
4 or
to grow
5
that?
years. Yeah. But I wonder how many wigs I could make, because I feel like I could probably make a few wigs, and then if I could sell them to a bunch of different kids. You know, like how Indian people do that, right?
What do you mean?
They go over to India and they start shaving Indian people's heads, and then they give it to they sell the hair. That's
Right.
like their whole hustle.
Right.
Which also, Venezia, is that your natural hair?
Yeah, I use sun-in.
Oh, do you really?
This is all sun-in.
Oh wow.
What's sun-in?
It lightens your hair. It's like peroxide. Just spray peroxide in my roots and it brightens.
Here we
Yeah.
go. While you may think a head full of your own hair would definitely be enough for a wig, you may be surprised to learn wigs actually require anywhere from 2 to 3 heads worth of hair. And must reach a total weight of 300 grams. Dude, so your hair is not even enough for one full wig, dude. You couldn't even save one kid.
No, not even. Yeah,
Do you
for
dye?
you, it could do like a comb over or something.
Yeah,
it wouldn't
dude,
even fit.
But I'm contemplating growing out my hair. I want to see if my hair looks like Mark's hair. We should all grow
might.
it out and see if we have Mark Gagnon's hair.
Yeah.
Because everybody could have that. They just made, like, you would never know that your hair looked like that until you grew it out. You had no idea.
That's a great point.
Right? Growing up, you just had what? Curly hair.
Yeah, it was just short and curly.
But it's still cool. Like, it's still like Pimp's got like that kind of hair.
Yeah,
like,
why don't you let it rip, baby? You got to let that thing grow.
I already have this stupid beard. I mean, how much hairier can I get?
I go all the hair you can do.
You think I should go full Rick Rubin?
You are so lucky that you're in an occupation where you're allowed to grow your hair. You don't have the confines of society saying, no, you have to look one particular way. All right. And you exercise that all the time. You dress like a fucking idiot. So, like, this is your chance. You can dress dumb and also grow your hair.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could go all in, full,
Yeah.
full in.
Yeah.
Because
don't be afraid, dude. You got to like take life by the balls. You have a chance to grow your hair, and no one's gonna say anything about it. I think same for you,
dude, but the only thing is with you got to be careful. Do you put your hair up when you're riding the motorcycle? Do you let it dangle out? Because if that gets stuck on the stop sign, you're gonna decapitate yourself.
It's not gonna be
That'd
good.
be hilarious. You just are driving full speed and one of your curls wraps around a sign and you rip your own head off in the helmet.
What a beautiful way to die, though, right?
I would right away shave your head and then be like $75,000 for this hair.
Schultz puts it in studio.
That would be merch in like 2 weeks, 100%. He would find a way to monetize. It'd be an NFT. It'd be something. There'd be
Dude,
a way.
NFT, I mean, the whole crypto world collapsed this weekend.
Yeah.
Did you have any money in crypto?
$0. Actually, no. I was like dollar cost averaging like $100 a week. So basically, like, you just put in $100 into like random coins for like a month.
Now there's funfetti in my water. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, nothing matters, right? We're all gonna die, Chris.
I know, dude. I mean, are you into Are you?
Chris is feeling existential. We're doing a christening for our last time we're in this space.
Are you into like prehistory? Like, do you ever watch like the Graham Hancock stuff? Do you know like
I don't know Graham Hancock.
Okay, so Graham Hancock, he's on Joe Rogan a lot. He was
Okay.
just on Joe Rogan again. I actually knew about him from before Rogan because he has these alternative theories of what really happened. Like, we get taught that the 6,000 years ago,
Like election fraud stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
He's the original, right? Florida. So Graham Hancock says that, like, you know,
I have seen him. Yeah,
it wasn't 6,000 years ago where like the Sumerian culture
Right.
was the first ones to like make civilization that
like,
really
did the Holocaust happen?
there,
Like
there
that
was
kind of.
civilization 12,500 years ago was like as advanced as we are today was 12,000, 13, maybe even 100,000 years ago. They were humans as advanced as us, but then they got wiped out.
Oh,
Do you believe in that?
I kind of believe in that.
but then you're not Catholic if you do.
Wait, why?
Because Catholics say that it all started with Adam and Eve, and you better believe that it came out of some lady's fucking ribcage.
But it could have been like a roller coaster. It could have started with Adam and Eve, and then it kind of moved on to like a real advanced civilization. And then kind of we lost all of it because it got wiped away in war, famine, whatever the fuck. And then kind of, a roller coaster.
But what archaeologists will say is, how come there's no evidence of like tools or like ancient computers or anything?
There are. There's this thing in, like, it was ancient Phoenician, like that old computer. It's like the, what is the name of it? Have you not seen this? It's like the tiny little circular,
but
like,
they're saying that
pre-computer
that's not
thing.
enough. Like that, like this.
Yes.
But if we were as advanced, but they were saying, somebody said, if we got wiped out today, wouldn't it be more evidence than just something like that? Like, shouldn't there be something? But Graham Hancock is saying no, because these comets were like hundreds of thousands of nuclear bombs like wiping everything away. Like this shit happened over hundreds of thousands of years.
Yeah.
So I don't know though, but you don't care about that stuff because you're too young to think about.
No,
it.
I do. I'm a student of history, Chris.
Are you?
I am. I'm a student of history.
Are you a student? Do you have an education? Did you go to college?
I did. I went to Rollins College. It's like this little school in Florida. I studied economics. But if I could have studied anything, I would have studied philosophy, though.
But dude, economics is a thing that we don't teach our youth. You notice that they don't want you to know how to learn how to be good with money, but you're good.
Who's they, Chris? Who is
Just
they?
listen to Kyrie and Kanye. They speak the truth. No. Do you as a student of economics, do you feel like you're good with money?
No. Because
Really?
this is the thing with economics. You go into economics and you think like, oh, economics is, they're going to teach you like how to balance your checkbook and taxes. It's none of that. You go in there and it's like this big macro look at like why money markets are the way that they are. It's completely unapplicable and there's nothing of value.
Right.
It's like all theoretical. It's like everything's based off of like this fake human, like the rational economic consumer, which is not a real thing.
Right.
So it's all this like Keynesian nonsense that only like deep cut economics people know anything about. It's bullshit. If you want to do it, like go study finance.
Finance is different than economics.
Yeah. Or the Torah. Get into the Torah and then you'll learn how to do all.
Dude, I want to learn. Well, no, because that's the problem with being Catholic is if you're as Catholic as I am, you get Catholicism pounded down your throat. You don't learn any other religions. You don't learn about Judaism. You don't learn about Allah. You don't learn about Richard Gere and Buddhism. You don't learn about any of that stuff. Richard Gere's the big Buddhist, dude.
Really?
Huge Buddhist.
Really?
Fucking mega Buddhist, Richard Gere. If your mom doesn't want to bang Richard Gere, she's... That's the litmus? Is there an inverse litmus? What is like the woman if you don't want to bang her, then you're a gay? Then you're gay? Yeah. If you're a woman, honestly, if you're a man, if you're a woman and you don't want to bang, if you're somebody's mom and you don't want to bang Richard Gere, then you're a lesbo. If you're somebody's dad and you don't want to bang a young Barbara Walters, your dad's gay. That's what I think. Walters? A young Barbara Walters. Pull up a young Barbara Walters.
I don't know. I've never seen him at Barbara Walters.
Dude.
I was right, like even Chris.
Maybe not. Okay, I thought a young Barbara, but she's still hot. Okay, you know what? If you're a dad, you know who it is.
Oh, God.
No, you know who it is. For me, I think first of all, we just talked about this. I think the hottest actress right now is Florence Pugh, even though she has a nasty last name. Pugh.
Yeah, Pugh is not.
Florence. Ew. Florence Pugh is hot. I love her, and I like because by the way, here's who I think the most beautiful women are now: women who are natural. Okay, fake butts, fake boobs, not for me. I don't like fake lips. Now I know she's probably have some enhancements. I know that girls are gonna say, well, there's makeup, whatever. However you are naturally, babe, that's what I like. I think that's what most people are starting to be into now. Is just the natural you. I don't like the enhancements anymore. It's superficial. It kind of there's a little unless you have like some type of disease and you needed to do that. Fine.
But you're in a relationship.
Yeah, but even
you're in a committed relationship, and now you have you're affirming. When you were single. Were any of these things slightly more interesting, Chris?
They were, but I will say since and I've talked about this many times on the podcast. Since my girl's got her boobs taken out, since she's got her fakes removed, things are so much better.
Oh, she hit a Uno reverse.
She got it. Yeah, dude. I had to pay a month's worth of Patreon so she could have smaller titties.
Wait, you had to pay to get a not boob job?
But it worked out. I mean, yeah. And it's crazy because now she's like, oh, I feel like they're lopsided. I'm like, I'm not literally paying another cent for this. So if they're lopsided, then deal with it. So are mine.
When are you gonna? When are you paying to get your titties fixed? Are you gonna do that?
No, see that's the thing. I thought about getting my tits fixed. I thought about because it's like no matter how many push-ups I do, no matter how much I can bench, no matter how many, it's just I have a lopsided left tit. But I was like, you know what? Just embrace it. Be who the fuck you are, and just deal with it. You know,
but you could donate that.
Donate my tit fat?
Yeah, I think you could. You could donate it to her, and then you guys could be fucking.
That'd be hilarious.
You guys could be perfectly even. When you hug, you make a perfect double titties. That's you guys.
Yeah, I have bigger titties than her now. What is Havana? Why do you guys think I have Havana syndrome? Oh, because I have dizziness. Yeah, so I had this Saturday. I did a show in Boston, and then as soon as I got off stage, like the second I got off stage, I started projectile vomiting all over the venue. And then I vomited all over the hotel, like vomiting like crazy. Felt so bad. And then I've had like not dizziness. I've had a headache and major fatigue the next day. I feel good today, but they think because I vomited and had dizziness and a headache and fatigue, they think I have Havana syndrome, which is something that the U.S. government, you know what that is. They implanted in there.
Can I ask you a couple basic questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I work for the U.S. government? I'm not going to give you an answer. Okay. Legally can't say. I can't believe I have shit floating in my fucking water.
Okay. Do you experience vertigo at all?
Vertigo? No. I don't experience vertigo. What I would say, here's the cause for concern. You ready for this? Here's the CFC cause for concern. Here's what I have never dealt with stomach ailments. Like literally in the past 10 years. Maybe I've had like 2 stomach bugs where I've thrown up. Like I get strep throat and all that stuff, but I don't get stomach bugs. In the past 3 weeks, I've thrown up twice on 2 different occasions. So something's going on here. And I think it might be the intermittent fasting resets your gut health. And now when I go down and eat a chicken omelet with chocolate chip banana pancakes for the table, my stomach's going to say, we don't know what that is anymore. Get it out. Or I have cancer.
Yeah. It could be cancer. It could be cancer. Yeah. I'm wondering, do you have any enemies in the military, like the government, like foreign governments?
Also, night sweats have been a thing that I've been dealing with pretty consistently. So there's definitely something going on.
When did this start? January 6th?
No, January 6th, I felt great.
Okay. January 7th?
Dude, I will, by the way, not in time this year because I got to keep running the hour, but I will 1,000% either film or do something for my next comedy special on January 6th. So just keep that date open. Keep January 6th, 2024 open.
A live event? What are you going to do?
You'll see.
Is it going to be a show turned rally?
Yeah, dude. It's going to be fucking great.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it Flagarant 3. I don't know. I don't have any enemies in the government, but I do. It is interesting that my stomach is just fucked. Do you get any sicknesses regularly? Like what is your most
perfect health? Genuinely perfect health.
Really?
My wife is a nurse and then became a midwife. So
Nice.
she delivers babies all day.
All day.
That's like her whole thing.
Dude, both my kids got delivered by midwives. They're the best.
Really?
Yeah, well, one was a doula, so the Jewish midwife, and then one was like just an American midwife.
What do you think a doula is?
A doula is the Jewish midwife.
That's true.
Yes, doulas are midwives, but Jewish midwife.
It's a Jewish thing, a doula?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think so.
Google doula. I don't know how to spell that. Go to D-U-L-A-H.
I think a doula, I don't
Dua
think
Lipa.
Yeah.
No, doula, birth, midwife, doula, sorry, D-O-U, provide non-medical support.
I believe that it's a thing in like childbirth. I don't think it's Jewish. You can't just say things you don't understand are Jewish. All right, Chris, this is how it starts.
Say our doula is Jewish. Wow, they don't get paid anything.
Yeah, nah, it's not great. You do it for the love of the game.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fucking, I'm just saying, you're dealing with a lot. That's a lot of shit, blood, placenta on your sneakers.
But you're getting paid to finger, though. You know what I mean? That's not
true.
Bad. You've had to pay a lot to finger. You know what I mean? So like now.
The doula is the one who told us on our, when Jazz was, she was 2 days late with my Delilah, my oldest daughter, was supposed to be born was supposed to be born on May 17th. She wound up being born May 19th, but on May 18th, the doula was like, "Listen, if you really want to get this baby out," she's like, "What you need to." She said, "You need to swallow his semen."
Yeah,
I swear to God. And she said, "There's properties in ingesting the semen that starts to make your vagina more lax." And she was like, "I can't believe that's what I have to do." I was like, "It's the doctor said you have to do it, not me."
Maybe that's why you're projectile vomiting. Have you swallowed any of your own semen lately?
No, I never have. I've never been the guy that tasted my own cum. I never tasted. Did you ever taste it?
No. I mean, sometimes it's like splattered, but it's never like been
well, you're 26. You still gotta
yeah. It's never been like a deliberate ingestion.
Still got
So a doula is more like that's like a lawyer for like a wife, basically. Like you're in there, you're trying to give birth, you're panicked as the dad. The mom's panicked, she's giving birth. The doctor doesn't give a shit. He's got a golf later, so he's just like, let's get the baby out. And so the doula is supposed to be able to be like an advocate. And then a midwife is actually the one that delivers the baby, like full on pulls it out of her.
So your wife does that on a daily basis.
Yeah. And then the crazy thing is we live in Williamsburg. So all the babies that she delivers are Jew babies.
Sure.
All Orthodox Jews, Hasidic Jews.
Right.
And she says they're the greatest patients in the world.
Why?
Because, so this is a fascinating thing, like the cultural difference between like childbirth, because birth is like the most primal fucking thing. And like, it's like the most primal thing a human being can do, like creating a new life. And so different cultures kind of interact with it differently. She's like, Latinas, very loud, obviously.
Sure.
Like they really go for it. Like they'll scream, they'll let you know how they feel. Like they'll fucking. Have you ever heard of this thing? This is a thing that they did back in the day. I think it's like a Vietnamese thing where like the woman, they would give birth and then they would have the husband above them and they would tie a rope to their balls. And every time she had to contract, she would pull the ball so that he would feel the pain too. Have you ever heard this?
No, I've never heard of that.
This is 100% a true thing.
But I
Pulling
feel
the
like
man balls.
that's
Watch
just
this.
They probably had to stop doing it because then all of it.
Look at that, Chrissy.
Look at that.
Yeah.
They had to stop doing it because the wives would be covered in cum. From just,
So that's a real thing. So like Latinas are like that. She says the most fascinating people is like she walked into like this Japanese woman's room one time. And she walks in and she's looking at the chart outside and like she's like 10 centimeters dilated, contracting like crazy. Supposed to have a baby like any second now. She walks in the room and the husband is sitting there in a chair reading a book. The woman is laying in bed. All the corners of the bed are like folded perfectly, like tucked underneath the bed. She's laying on her side, one hand up underneath the covers, dabbing a single tear with a tissue.
wow.
Just ferocious warrior.
Japanese.
Japanese.
Oh my God.
Just made for it. And then Jewish girls are like, Orthodox Jewish women are like the best because like they'll be in pain. They're like 26 years old. They've had 4 kids. And then they're like, oh, are you in pain right now? And she goes, yes, I'm in pain, but it's the good pain.
Yeah.
Militant. Let's have
Interesting.
babies. Like they're
because
cranking.
they spend their a Jewish woman, a Hasidic Jewish woman. Sometimes they'll have like, it's not a rare thing for them to have like 10 kids. So that means they'll spend their whole adult female life like in pregnancy stages.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's
like
amazing.
they have babies like every year or two.
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
I know.
You got to get on that.
No, I think we're just going to stay with 2.
Come on.
I know.
You got to have at least 3. You got to have at least enough to replace you when you're no longer here.
Well, see, the thing is, I have 2 daughters and a stepson, so I feel like I have 3 kids. I'm raising 3 children.
You love all of them the same.
I'm raising no, no, I'm kidding. I do love all 3 of them the same. I do love all 3 of them the same. I really do. I really do. I love all 3 kids the same.
He is stressing right now.
I do love all 3 of them the same, but I do feel like Trade Coffee. It's a coffee subscription service. They send you all different types of coffee, dope coffee. I have it. I love it. You know me. I'm a coffee kid. Chrissy Coffee, and it makes it simple to discover all new types of new coffees, and you make your best coffee cup at home. It's a great Christmas gift, great holiday gift, I think. Get a nice coffee subscription from Trade Coffee, and it's the perfect gift for loved ones. They got the digital gifting options. They got everything, all different types of coffee, specialty coffee, homegrown. It's dope. Treat yourself or the coffee lover you live with Trade Coffee. Right now, Trade is offering our listeners a total of $30 off a subscription and access to limited time holiday specials at drinktrade.com/chaos. That's drinktrade.com/chaos. $30 off. drinktrade.com/chaos. Listen, Miracle Brand. It offers the best quality sleep I've ever had in my life. It literally is a whole line of self-cleaning, eco-friendly bedding, sheets, pillowcases, comforters that prevent 99% of bacteria and require 3 times less laundry. You want to know why I got a stomach virus? Because I slept on sheets in a hotel that didn't have Miracle Brand. So they weren't self-cleaning and they didn't clean the 99% of bacteria on the sheets. I wouldn't have gotten sick if I would have been home sleeping on Miracle Brand because Miracle Brand keeps me safe. It's like a condom, but sheets. It's the perfect holiday gift. Miracle Sheets, literally, you want a good gift? What's better than giving someone clean sheets? Miracle Sheets are the perfect gift for your spouse, friends, or family. Who doesn't want better sleep and luxurious feeling bed sheets? And since these come with 3 free towels, you get 2 gifts in one just in time for the holidays. Right now, go to trymiracle.com/chaos. That's trymiracle.com/chaos. You're going to save 40% and be sure to use the promo code chaos at checkout to save even more and get 3 free towels. All right, so you ready for this? The website is trymiracle.com/chaos. Use the promo code chaos, and you're going to get a free 3-piece towel set and save 40% off. That's trymiracle.com/chaos. Go do it.
You would be awesome in a true crime documentary. I would watch the shit out of that, dude.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? If you would just be on Netflix, that'd be finally like your big Netflix credit is just fucking you murdered. Yeah. And you'd be on the home screen just smiling like the comedian killed or whatever.
I know. My stepson would murder me, but me and my stepson have a good relationship now. You know, it's one of those things where it's like you spend a lot of time subconsciously trying to force people to be like you, or trying to force people to like have things that come with you, or kids sometimes. And I'm like, he doesn't like sports. I like sports. So now I'm just like, what does he like? That I'll just learn what he likes now. So now I just fucking, I learn about Roblox and shit, and I just play with fucking Roblox.
This is like a child. How old is he?
He's 12.
Bro, like, yeah, did you like sports when you were 12?
Of course, dude. I was my dad, dude.
Well, you had to grow up quick.
Yeah, my dad was Jerry Sandusky. I started playing sports when I was 5.
Oh, right.
So I played basketball, baseball.
You can't get him into sports?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't want to play sports, but I will say they have a cricket league on Staten Island. He might start to play cricket. Yo, dude, here's the thing. Here's what I told him. I was like, listen, man, because here's the truth. If you start playing baseball or basketball or football at 12, you're going to get made fun of by other kids, because if you suck at a sport, kids are mean. They'll make fun of you. Yeah. But if you're at 12 years old, you're playing cricket, or you start like boxing, then, number one, boxing, individual sport, people are not going to make fun of you. And most kids don't. I mean, there are kids that start young, but a lot of kids start later. And cricket, nobody in America knows how to play cricket. Yeah. So if you come out there and you're like a baller-ass cricket guy, I think that's the thing to do. I think you're too late now to start baseball or basketball. I just think it's too late, because you're going to get made fun of. Like, if you play sports, you're going to get made fun of, dude.
What are we talking about?
Dude, at 12 years old, I'm telling you, in 7th grade, if you're in 6th grade, if you shoot the basketball like that, if you're doing that, somebody's going to they're going to start abusing you all day, every day. And
what if he has a natural gift? You're assuming that he doesn't have any ability?
Come up to the plate like an asshole. You're going to get made. The only thing I will say, he's a lefty. He's left-handed. So I would love for him to play baseball, because left-handed pitchers are like so rare. So, but I think he's going to play cricket, which would be dope. What? I think he should play cricket.
I would make fun of that person immediately.
Yeah. For playing cricket?
Yeah.
1,000,000%. Why don't you, why do you think he'll just be good at cricket, though?
I don't know. It's not about him being good. I'm not worried about him being good. I'm worried about him being accepted. I don't want anyone to make fun of any of my kids. So I'm thinking, but by the way, if you're a parent and your child goes to one of my kids' schools, and you ever make fun of any 3 of my children, just understand that the roast jokes coming at not only you and your fat ass, but your kids is going to be like, literally somebody in your family will take their own life. So I'll like go to like, I'll bring in the big guns. Like, I'll get like Dave Attell or somebody, you know what I mean? Or like Jeff Ross. Like, I'll pay them. I'll shave Mark's head and give Jeff Ross his fucking hair so Jeff could put it on his head, and I'll kill you and your kids with fucking jokes.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's fair that he has to play cricket if you've never played a season.
Yeah.
Well, no. Well, I told him, because the Staten Island Cricket League is so literally, they're looking for people. They said that if the children will play Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then the adults can play from 10:30 to 11:30. So I will play cricket.
Do you like hanging out with Indians and Pakistanis?
Yeah, I love Indians.
That would
and
be majority. Like, I'm sure a lot of them are probably going to be Indian and Pakistani, right?
I love Indians. I'm going to ask them if they know Akash. They probably do. They're probably like, yeah, I saw him on Reddit last week.
They were going for my boy, bro. Why were they doing that?
Dude, when shit like that happens to a comic, it's a good thing.
Yeah,
it's a good. It's like,
but how bad was that? Like, how bad does it even?
I think it's just internet nerds just getting pissed off. Like, oh, blah blah blah.
See that? But that's a good thing about. I'm not on social media anymore. I got.
Got kicked off?
No, well, I hope.
Are you on Rumble?
What's Rumble?
Rumble?
Which one's Rumble?
That's where Andrew Tate is. That's where that's where all the big boys are. You know.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Andrew Tate getting in the ring with one of the Paul brothers?
Oh yeah,
is that real?
Are they going to fight? Well, according to Sergio Chacon of the Dirtbag Podcast, who knows a lot about boxing, that the Paul kid Jake Paul's like a legitimately good boxer.
Yeah, he's nice.
He's not. It's not like and it's good for the sport. He's like I don't. People that hate on it don't know anything about boxing. He's bringing like awareness to boxing.
And he's actually decent.
Do you know boxing?
Not really. But I do watch a lot of fight sports, and he started when he was like 20. That's what I'm saying. There's still hope for your stepson.
Well, that's why I said maybe for him to get into boxing.
Why don't you get him into YouTube? Why don't you make him a YouTuber, a vlogger?
I know he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to do it.
Why?
I don't know. He just Andrew Tate is fucking pretty jacked.
Yeah, no, he's a piece.
You think he's on steroids? Do you think you can get that jacked and not be on at least testosterone?
I mean, he's not that big. He's
No, but
just
look at
he's
him.
just cut. He's cut. He's like not giant.
I know.
You know, he's just like he's kind of But I'm wondering though, with your kids, do you do Santa with them?
Yeah.
Like you go through the whole thing with like Santa, Tooth Fairy.
Yeah, Santa's Tooth Fairy, Elf on the Shelf, Easter Bunny.
Do you feel a little bad lying to them?
I mean, no, because I lie to their mother all the time.
No. Just par for the course, baby.
No, I'm kidding. No, I don't feel bad lying for them because I do believe there's this kind of innocence about them where it's like I just allow them to believe in this stuff because it just makes them happy.
Well, you're also telling them it exists. I've had this argument with my wife over and over. One day we're going to have kids, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to do Santa with them. It feels wrong to just lie to my children for no reason. And people get really pissed off about it. They're like, how could you do this? I don't believe in it.
Isn't it the same thing as your faith in God?
Well, the difference is that my faith in God, I'm going to go to heaven and you're going to burn in hell. Okay? So
there you go.
That's like a kind of a big difference, you know? Whereas
Right.
with Santa, you're still getting presents either way.
Right, Santa. Well, I think with Santa, I think
Decent
though,
point, right?
I think that though when you have kids, it's interesting because you could say that now, but I wonder when you have kids if you'll have because it takes strength to kind of tell them Santa's not real, because then you're going to watch their heartbreak.
But if you just start them off rip, be like, hey, by the way, this whole Santa thing's going to come up in a little bit for you. Just know it's all bullshit.
Yeah, but a 3-year-old or 4-year-old can't process that. I'm telling
But
you,
they can process a guy that flies in the sky with like reindeer. Like, how is that easier to process?
No, because they're going to see it subconsciously all throughout society. Their friends, everybody's going to see it. So they're going to be like Then also your kid is going to be the one that potentially ruins it for the rest of the kids because they're going to.
Well, no, I'm going to tell them. I'll just be like, yo, be cool about it. Don't ruin it.
Be chill.
Yeah, like just be chill. Like, don't be a fucking idiot.
Right.
Fine. How about this? I'll say Santa existed, but he passed away.
You could say Santa's dead.
Okay,
You
so
could say
Yeah,
Santa's
I'll
gone.
say he got in an accident. He crashed. Yeah, he crashed into
you
a
could say
building.
Santa's dead.
But then that's like a Trump election thing for your kid.
Wait,
and the
why?
other kids. Because the other kids will believe in him and the election was rigged.
Yeah, so I'm just going to say, look, Santa used to exist. It's completely real. All the stuff you've heard is completely factual. And we do presents and stuff in memory of him. But he crashed into a building, and that's just what...
What about the Tooth Fairy? You're not going to give your kids money when the Tooth Fairy...
No, they're going to do all the stuff. They're going to get everything. But, the Tooth Fairy passed away also of
So you're going to say they're all dead?
Parkinson's.
Listen, I think
Yes.
that's okay, though.
That's
I think,
okay, right? And if they ask questions, I'm going to explain. I'll be like, look, on September 11th, Santa crashed into a building.
Yeah.
And that's a part of American history, okay?
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
Yeah, except Building 7. That's the only one he missed.
Yeah. And that was the Tooth Fairy. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what she did.
So what we have...
Stop it, pimp. You gotta stop.
What we have in my house is on the mantle... On the mantle, like right over our fireplace, we have Jasmine's dad's urn. You know, he died, and we have his ashes. So my kids know that, like Delilah and my stepson know that their grandpa's in there. And my daughter once was like, "How did they fit grandpa's body in that little urn?" I said, "They burned him. They burned him." She was like upset. She was like, "What do you mean they burned him?" I was like, "When he died, they burned his body, and all our bodies will turn to ash when you burn it." And they put him in a jar.
Good.
And her thing was, she was like, kind of the same way like you and mommy put coffee in the coffee jar. I was like the exact same way. I was like, and we run out of coffee one day, I will not hesitate to use grandpa's, because he smoked, he drank a lot of coffee and he did a lot of cocaine.
The best part of waking up is grandpa in my cup.
Grandpa
That's
in
like
your
an
cup.
old saying.
Yeah,
I've heard people say that.
He was coked out of his fucking brain. How much time do we have?
We're at 40.
Okay, no, we're good. We're good. 10 more minutes because I got to go pick up my daughter because fucking TT Jerry's got a stomach virus.
Oh, where's TT Jerry?
She's sick. By the way, that's our All Bendito segment. Is TT Jerry and myself were throwing up all weekend, and we just felt we had tummy aches. But Jerry sent me a picture of his puke of her puke last night and said that she couldn't come today to pick up the kid. So the All Bendito segment is TT Jerry. Did you see Chappelle's monologue?
I did see it. I thought it was very good actually.
I loved it.
I thought it was funny.
Ridge Wallet. Here, this Ridge Wallet. There it is, folks. And I know I'm just going to spin it in different directions because last time Ridge Wallet yelled at me because I said I was holding it upside down. Well, let me tell you something, Ridge Wallet. You can't get me now because I love this thing. You know what I love about the Ridge Wallet is it protects digital pickpockets. Digital pickpockets, because these pieces of shit now will digitally steal your credit card information, and Ridge Wallet protects you. So thank you, Ridge Wallet. I appreciate it. They got, carbon fiber, burnt titanium colors, the Hennessy performance. Ridge Wallet holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash. Yeah. And if you got a fat ass like me, the Ridge Wallet is just sleek and slender, so it doesn't make your butt protrude even more. Ridge team, here's how confident the Ridge team is. That they're going to let you test out the wallet for 45 days, okay? For 45 days, and we all know why they chose the number 45. For 45 days, and you can send it back for a full refund if you don't love it. It's made with RFID blocking technology that protects you from the digital pickpocketers. I told you that. Listen, if you want to get a Ridge Wallet, go to ridge.com/chaos and use the code CHAOS. Ridge Wallet. We love it. Yeah, I thought it was funny, and I thought that I said this on the Patreon. I genuinely, in my heart, mi corazón, I genuinely believe that all the SNL stuff, like the writers walking out, and I think it's all lies. I think it's all just it's all just so you watch the show. I don't think a single person even threatened to do that. I think it's all the powers that be at SNL. They're like, how are we going to drug up controversy?
I think that's kind of true. I do know allegedly of one person that did protest. It was like a writer.
Okay.
That's the only one that I've actually heard of. But otherwise...
But you know it for sure. Proof.
I think. I mean, I don't
But what do you mean you think? How
I heard from a person. I heard
you heard from a source who works at SNL.
Something like that. Yeah.
And that he or she or they said that this person genuinely...
Yeah, that's one person genuinely protested.
But even if that was true,
but
that's
then
one person.
They took that and then they exploded it.
They made it like it was a whole thing.
Yeah,
and when none of it...
How do you protest as a single person?
You just go, hey, I'm not coming in this week.
But what is? Yeah. Can I ask?
A boycott. Or actually, you can't say boycott. It's a they caught. But they literally just are like, yeah, we're not.
It's a girl caught.
Yeah.
What honestly, truthfully, if you're someone out there, I don't understand still from watching all Chappelle's comedy, from seeing what he said in the press. What did he ever say that was transphobic? Like, I still don't understand what he ever said.
It's all just media, just like the headlines, and that's what they read. People don't read the articles.
Yeah, like he still, in his comedy, he only ever defends trans people. Correct. So I still don't understand, unless everybody out there, unless you're all just fucking followers. And that's what pisses me off. That's what I want to make sure my kids know. I don't give a fuck if they know if Santa's real or not. I want to be like, don't be a follower. Do not be a follower. Because so many fucking people out there, they just hear one little word and then they follow because that's what they think they're supposed to do. Okay? Please don't fucking do that. Grow your hair out like Mark Gagnon.
Yeah.
Grow your fucking hair out and be a goddamn leader. And if you're going to get decapitated on a motorcycle, be able to have the body identified from your locks.
I did actually. I almost died this year. Not
what
a
happened?
Motorcycle, but I got
God. Akash would have loved it.
Yeah. I got adult chicken pox.
You got adult chicken pox?
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
what an asshole.
I know, right?
What happened?
Fucking in the middle of like the monkey pox epidemic.
You got the other animal pox.
I got the other pox. Like I was just at my place. This is a week before we went to Burning Man, and I'm just sleeping and I'm doing my thing and I'm like feeling sick and I'm like,
what do you mean? Fever, chills?
Fever, like sweating, like my fucking lymph node in my back of my head was like crazy. I like felt super bad, but I wasn't coughing or sneezing. My wife, medical professional, she was like, that's weird. If you're sick, you should be coughing or sneezing if it's like a flu, because how else is it gonna, spread? Like that's what viruses do. So she's like,
that's interesting.
She's like, this is gonna spread some other way.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And she's like, just wait.
She knew
something was coming. The wave was about to come on me. So literally we're just chilling, and all of a sudden I get like one little pimple, And she's like, that's a weird pimple.
How did she know what was weird about it?
I don't know. Women just have a sixth sense, I think. I don't know. I think she was trying to see if it I think she secretly thought it was monkeypox.
If I would have been like, when I'm pregnant, I'll call you. But until then, I'm going to City MD.
Right? What does she know? Like, she only deals with pregnant ladies. But anyway, so like I have like a couple pimples, and then she's like, oh yeah, this looks not good. I think it might be like some type of rash. Like, she doesn't know what it is. So I go to City MD and I walk in.
It's herpes.
Yeah, I wish it was herpes. And so I go to City MD, and then they walk in, one person like with the mask on, and they're like, oh, you have a pimple? Okay, that's kind of weird. And then,
but why is it weird to have a pimple? Because it was in a weird spot.
It was like 5 of them, and they were all really aggravated. Like, it was
like you were they were itchy and everything.
Didn't itch at all. They just
looked
none of them itched.
Crazy.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
infested.
And then they start kind of going on my face, and like
that's the issue.
Yeah, and so now it's starting to fuck me up. And so the nurse comes in, and she's like looking at me, and she's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna come back just like with one of the doctors, and we'll be right with you." They walk out the room, and I'm in there for like 5 minutes just alone. And all of a sudden they walk back in, full hazmat suit, just like head to toe.
Your wife wasn't with you?
No, oh no, she was that time. I went.
She had to go deliver more Jewish babies.
Yeah. She's delivered hundreds of Jewish babies at this point. She's like
this week.
She's Moses, bro. She's delivering Jews. But like literally, we're in the room. It's me and her. The doctor comes in, full hazmat suit, and they're talking to me, and they're like, "Have you ever had sex with a man?" And I was like, "No." And he's like,
they were like, we see your hair, sir. We're going to ask you again.
Yeah.
Have you ever had sex with a man?
And I think I'm assuming they just ask everyone in Williamsburg that question, like just off rip. But no, he was like asking me, he's like, okay. And like didn't believe me, which is super annoying. And my wife is right there. He's like, have you had any other sexual
Your wife
partners?
is like this. She's going, yes.
Yeah. Yes. And then he keeps on asking me, he's like, okay, so have you had any other partners, any other sexual partners? Have you done anything outside your marriage? And I'm looking at her. First off, I'm like, dude, like in front of my wife. Like,
who would ever answer yes in front of their wife?
Right, Liz, like leading the witness or something. Like, you can't ask her to leave at all. Like, if you want to be honest with you, like write it on a paper, slide it on the desk, like do anything else.
Just say it in pig Latin.
Yeah, like whatever you got to do. And literally, he was just like, okay. And then he asked me, he was like, do you ever get back knee? And I was like, I've just been insulted this whole day. Like, you've just come in here, you've challenged my fidelity, my sexuality, my like skincare routine.
Yeah.
And then he literally was like, yeah, we don't really know what it is. And then just left.
The only thing we do know is Santa is real.
That's what I get, honestly, for not believing in Santa.
Yeah. So what happened? Okay, so this is fucking crazy.
Fucking wild, right? And
this should be the Netflix show.
Yeah. So for like 2 days... For 2 days, I'm sitting there thinking I might have monkeypox because they never said I did.
Mark Pox on Netflix.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I might have monkeypox because they never said that I didn't. And then I'm going through everything in my head thinking.
And this is at the height of monkeypox.
Everyone's terrified. Gay people haven't had sex in 3 weeks. Like, it's like people are worried.
Damn.
And so I'm thinking in my head, is there any way I could have gotten it secretly? Like, was I on the train? Like, or did I go to like a Broadway like did I do something where like it could have gotten fucking kicked up?
Right.
And so I'm like, did I drink out of cups? Everything. Did I suck a dick? I genuinely
it happens.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like guy slips in, you don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm just like racking my brain, and then I end up because now I also want to go to Burning Man. All my friends, like Schultz, everyone, they're all in the desert having fun, partying, doing whatever, and I'm covered in blisters. Like, I really want to go. So now I'm waiting, and like I'm waiting to get the feedback and like the results back. At this point, it's like looks like chickenpox.
Is it getting worse? Are you getting worse, like symptoms wise?
Yeah.
Like, so, nothing, like the fever, nothing's helping. Tylenol's not working.
So what ends up happening is fever. It's all really bad, and then once the fever kind of goes away, then all the blisters come out.
Ah.
And so
you feel better, actually.
I feel amazing.
But the blisters are everywhere.
Yeah, and
they hurt.
Yeah, and I can't even go in public. But I'm starting to like go out trying to like buy stuff for Burning Man because I'm like, I'm going. Right. So like I'm inside. Like,
but you look like a leper.
I'm in a thrift store just covered in like bloody blisters. I'll show you the picture. It's repulsive. Wow. Just like picking stuff off the rack. Like,
can we post a picture too? Can you send it to Pip?
We might have to, bro.
Oh, yeah,
we might have to.
We'll send it to Pip. We'll post this. Yeah.
I took headshots.
Yeah.
Dude, I looked bad.
Yeah.
And so literally I'm like waiting to get a call back. They eventually call back. They confirm it's like, okay, yeah, it's just regular old chickenpox.
Did you have chickenpox as a kid?
I didn't have it as a kid.
Interesting.
I was born in France, never got vaccinated for it. And never,
how were you born in France?
So my parents are French Canadian, and my dad got like a little situation over there, so they moved the whole family to Paris, and that's where I was born, and then moved back to Orlando.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, God.
You know, like the city circuit, like the biggest cities in the world, like New York, Milan, Paris, Orlando. Like that's.
Oh my God, dude, that's Paris to Orlando. Yeah. That has to be the name of your next special.
What? Why? What's so wrong with Orlando? You know that's like a fashion hub of the world, right?
Orlando?
Yes, dude.
What fashion?
Orlando fashion. Orlando Fashion
Obesity?
Week. Yeah. Yeah, that's where I got this tank top. Okay, this is
Look at that.
This is Orlando
there's another
fashion.
chicken pox. So wait, so then what happens? So you get diagnosed. How do they help you?
They don't. They literally just go, yeah, you'll walk it off. Because this is the crazy thing. Monkeypox popped up like 20 years ago or something, like the first time. Chickenpox has been around. If you look up the history of chickenpox, you got to do an episode on that. The history of chickenpox. It's been around since like before human beings. It's like the oldest virus ever. Everyone gets it. It's so contagious. That's why everyone gets it as a kid. You can't live more than like 5 years on Earth without getting chickenpox. Did you have it?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah, everyone gets it as a kid.
But so you have, I think, that virus in your system forever if you got it as a kid, but then it can come out as shingles.
Yeah, exactly.
When you get older.
If I had chickenpox right now, I could give you shingles, but I can't give you chickenpox.
But wait a second. But so why did you almost die though? Did it really like get out of control?
Well, I thought I was in bad shape, and then immediately going from like the worst sickness I've had in maybe a long time, went straight to the desert and then did Molly for 3 days, which was not ideal, but kind of fun. Have you done Molly yet?
Never.
Dude, you would have a great day and then immediately kill yourself, but you would have an awesome
I'm going to start doing ayahuasca and DMT.
Well, you don't start doing it. Like, you do it once.
No, ayahuasca.
Why are you treating it like a vape pen? Like, you're doing it once a week.
Have you ever done ayahuasca or DMT?
No, never. That's too intense. That's too much for me.
You don't want to do psychedelics.
I don't want to like be in a different dimension.
So what does Molly make you do? What do you
just love everyone.
Right.
You just love everybody. It's just like
So you were in the desert on Molly, like rubbing on people?
Yeah. Like
while you had active chicken pox? Do you think you still had active chicken pox?
At that point it was monkeypox. I think at that point it turned
Did you feel?
At that point I was healed up. I was healed, but I did have a couple like blotches that looked a little weird.
Man.
Did you feel still kind of sick on the plane going out to Burning Man? You felt 100%.
Yeah, I was fine.
If Burning Man would have been a week before, you wouldn't have been able to go.
I would have been Burning Man. You know,
you would have went. You think you were going to go no matter what? Even if you had 102-degree fever, you would have
There's no way. No. If I was actually sick, I wouldn't go. Especially, I don't want to give people shingles.
What's that event really about? Would you think?
What's it really about?
What's it really about? Is it like swingers? Is it really mostly swingers?
It's like a real like journalist question. Like, yeah, what's it really about? Like, what's the vibe over there? You know,
I have no desire to do
awesome.
it.
It's fucking awesome.
I don't know why I don't have a desire. I never had a desire to do it, but I like people who do it. But for me, I've never
to do like Molly or something.
No, to do Molly or to go to Burning Man. I just don't want to do it. I don't even want to go to a Giants game because it takes too long to get in and out of the stadium.
Yeah, I see you as a homebody. I don't see you as
I like to be home, or I like to be in the New York City area.
Are you open to experiences? Like, do you have an openness generally?
Yes, I am, but I also just like. I like to be. I wonder if ayahuasca and DMT will change this. But I do like to just be home. I don't necessarily like to be in the house.
Yeah.
But I like to be in the New York City tri-state area.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. I like to be within driving distance.
Can we put a date on this ayahuasca? Because you've been teasing for a year now. Let's just put a date on it.
Yeah, I think what we probably should do is maybe that's what we'll do January 6th.
You're gonna storm your brain. You're gonna get in there deep.
All right, babe. Where can people find you? Because I got to go pick up my kid from daycare.
Okay. Can I go with you? Let's go. We'll take the motorcycle.
You want to come with me, dude?
Well, I would love to. We're gonna take the motorcycle. I want to go pick up the baby.
Could you imagine if I literally was like, Violet, this is your mom? She's starting to say words. She go, Mama.
Yeah.
She go, oh, you know Violet said the other day. She was going, Mama, not to me. She's going, Mama, and then she'll say like downstairs. She'll go downstairs, and then she went fog. And I was like, aw.
What word is she trying to say?
TT Jerry.
Yeah, I want to be TT Marky. I want to be I want to be a part of it.
I think TT Jerry would love him, right?
Oh my
Jerry
God.
would love him.
Oof. Yeah.
I think Jerry would love. Well, but in Flagrant 2, Alex Media go after first.
TT likes chocolate.
Black eyes. Yeah, she likes black eyes. But then I think she'd go you second.
Oh, hell yeah! Second. We have similar hair actually.
Similar hair?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, TT wears a wig, sweetie. But
if she wants another one, I'll sell it. Okay.
wait, so are you headlining on
150K.
your own now? Are you doing stand up on your own now?
Yeah,
like
a
headlining
little.
dates, weekends.
I'm
and
not
all?
on the road just yet, but I am planning that the next year.
Do you get out and do spots and stuff during the week? Like what? Like you go to comedy clubs?
New York
and all?
Comedy Club, Old Man Hustle, like random spots in the city, that kind of vibe.
And he just started a YouTube. That's great.
Yeah,
Started
starting a
YouTube.
pod.
What's the YouTube?
It's Camp Gagnon on YouTube. Check it out. Talking
Camp
to the most
Gagnon.
interesting people in the world, the most interesting
How
conversation.
do you spell that?
Every single week. CampGagnon. Gagnon.
Gagnon.
Wait.
I like to say Gagnon. Gagnon. That guy. You have like Bizarro World, like that, like Tom Segura Bizarro.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's Tom Segura, but not. But I kind of like that better because everybody, I kind of like you're talking to people that like nobody would ever talk to. Now, where the hell is this studio? Is this your house?
No, this is Mike Busey's spot. This is down in Florida, and he has this giant 80-acre estate where he has like machine guns, dirt bikes.
How did he make all his money?
He does it through Snapchat. So he has a Snapchat show and just posts everything like constantly. It's like a reality show that exists purely on Snapchat. People subscribe.
Makes
every
mad
month.
money.
Crazy, insane. That guy. That's the new governor of Florida.
Right, Mike
That's
Busey.
that guy.
You think DeSantis might bring him into the fold?
I think he might bring him into the cabinet once he gets
Vanity
elected.
had an interesting question. She said, what if Ron DeSantis, if he runs for president in 2024 and wins, then who's the governor of Florida? Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're going to come up with another one. Seems like Florida's pumping out a lot of good talent. Me, DeSantis. Like, there's a lot of people coming out of there.
Honestly.
Mike Busey. But I don't know. I think probably just some Cuban, I think. I think they'll just get someone. Dude, the mayor of Miami is an awesome guy. He'll probably swoop in.
Cuban?
Yeah. Cuban.
Jerry was saying that he was vomiting from the Cuban. He ate a Cuban sandwich on Saturday.
Don't put that on Cubans. Don't put that on Cubans.
Just letting you know.
Cubans had nothing to do with that.
I love Cuba, but we can't go. Americans can't go anymore.
Yeah, we can.
I thought we were able to go, but now they said we can again.
You
Like
might get
Obama let us in, and then Trump, we couldn't get in with Trump.
Yeah, they'll probably open it up again.
Oh, they said they are. Oh, you can visit
go.
Cuba, but I think it's harder. It was very like you could just get a JetBlue flight to Havana, but they don't go anymore.
Yeah, ever since the syndrome started kicking off.
Fucking Havana, I know.
You might get hit with another Havana syndrome that might cure you. I think that's going to be it for you. That's going to be your ayahuasca experience. One more Havana syndrome blast, and you're going to be fucking out of
That's
here,
it, dude.
You're going to be good.
Dude, I know. Yeah, just get it out of me.
But check me out on YouTube. You can hit me up on Instagram. Obviously, Flagarant on YouTube. I'm with Schultze, Akash, Alex Media, the whole squad. We got to get you back on, dude.
Nope.
Chrissy's staying home.
Chrissy Chaos, baby. Go follow Mark.